Hello, it is I again, and there's a ladybug in our room. Okay. That's annoying. Speaking of annoying things, today I have a different kind of video for you. It's a rant video. I rarely do these. I think I did one about a retail working experience a while back. But today I am going to rant about the people at college, which is this not a fitting video since I have just been complaining about every aspect of college as of late in my videos. Let's just rejoice and complain about the obnoxious people at college because there's a lot. The first thing I want to complain about is quiet hours, and I don't want to be a real stickler for rules, but I'm gonna be. Our quiet hours are 11 o'clock on weeknights, and I can't remember the weekend times. We might not even have quiet hours on weekend times. I don't know. I don't care about weekends as much. My complaint has to do with during weeknights. There have been several occasions where it is freaking like 12:30, 2 a.m. and you can hear people loud as a freaking shotgun just coming down the hallways, having their conversations as if the person is not literally like 8 inches from them. I don't understand. Your friend is not down the hallway. They're right freaking next to you. Why are you shouting? To me, Thursday nights are not the weekends. Are they not? They are weeknights. But one of the boys' floors, because I'm technically on a girls' floor, although my dormitory is weird because it's very, very long. So there's like sections, and I'm in a girls' floor section. Next to ours is a girls' floor section, and connected to theirs is the guys' one. The guys' one will make rounds playing the guitar, doing all sorts of weird crap that does not need to be happening when I'm trying to, you know, if not sleep, at least try to relax. I don't need to be listening to your terrible rendition of Wonderwall or whatever the heck you're trying to play. I don't need it. Another complaint is just like loud people in general, or shall I say specifically, because there's one girl in particular on my floor who is so loud, so freaking loud. If my door is shut, but she's having a conversation in her room, which is literally 5 rooms down from me, I can hear her clear as day. That's ridiculous. Whenever she walks by with someone, she's that person who's basically having a screamo concert. Like, she's so loud. I don't understand. Another issue I have is people who don't knock, which is something that I've only had an issue with a couple times, but the most recent experience in particular is a weird one. I was sitting here in my bed, as you can see, somewhat in this pose, you know, just on my computer doing whatever, and I see the door come ajar. I assume it's my roommate, because why wouldn't I? Because why else would the door be opening, right? So I don't think anything of it. I keep, you know, blah, 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 typing away. Well, whoever opened the door isn't coming into the room, which strikes me as very weird. So I look up and see it's just some random girl who does in fact live on my floor. Like, I recognize her, but she's just standing there looking in. I assume she's looking for my roommate, so I'm just like, she's not here. And then the girl's like, oh, sorry, and then shuts the door and leaves. Moving on to a complaint that is very common amongst people who complain about college on YouTube and just in life in general is hair in the showers. Clean out your freaking hair in the showers. I'm not the type of person who gets really grossed out by hair. I know a lot of people do. Like, they can't stand seeing hair like just wherever. Like, they can't stand to pick up other people's hair. Really, it doesn't bother me that much. But when you're taking a shower and someone has left all of their shed hair just like on the walls looking like a freaking crime scene of a crazy like serial killer, like just whacked out shit, that stuff I don't like. Clean out your hair. And I, of course, cannot just leave my hair because I am the only person with a different hair type other than Caucasian, or just straight hair in general, because there's other people on this floor who have straight hair who are not white. But anyway, my hair stands out, so I can't leave my hair around. So I always clean out my hair, which is also just common courtesy when you're living on a floor with like 40 other people. I just expect that of you. People who rev their engines with their crap motorcycles and cars. You don't sound cool, you sound really freaking obnoxious, and when you're revving it for literally like 7 blocks straight, what the hell are you doing? Who are you trying to impress? I don't understand. Buy a muffler, please. People who stand way too close to you on the bus when there's plenty of room, and then when it's time for you to get off at your stop, they like won't budge. So you literally have to mosh pit through them to get out, which makes you look like you're being rude, but really it was just weird of them to be standing so close to you in the first place. Now this has always been a pet peeve of mine because I myself, being 5'9", have pretty long legs. Long legs means long strides, which means I'm a pretty fast walker. So I don't have the patience for these people who are super slow. One day in particular, I was like packing up to go home, and so I had literally, I look like a pack mule. I had my backpack, I had my suitcase, and I had my laundry, and I'm like trying to get through the hallway, trying to get to my mom's car because I'm already like kind of late because I was at some like lecture thing, and so my mom had been waiting, so I felt bad, so I was like trying to move it on through, and I have not seen 4 slower human beings in my entire 18 years of living on this planet. Wow. You know, after enduring a couple of awkward moments of trying to get around them, which is impossible when the hallways are literally like this big, I was just like, excuse me, and they're like, oh, we're sorry, and then they parted like it was like the Red Sea, like slow motion, like them parting, and I just like through that. And the final thing I have to complain about is people who are smoking off campus, but they're not off campus. My particular dorm is pretty close to like where the actual like campus ends, but then there's an area called like Campus Town right next to it, but it's separated by this one major street, which is like the border for where this college ends and where other stuff is happening. However, people have taken it upon themselves to smoke on the stairs at the bottom of like the south side of the dorm because the street is on the south. They will smoke at the stoplight, which is on this side of the road, which means you're still on campus. They will smoke technically on campus even though they think they're off campus. You're not. You're right next to my dorm. I don't want to be smelling that, so please go elsewhere. So that is all I can think about off the top of my head. I'm sure there's many more. No, there's one more. There was a girl in particular who was in a crap ton of my classes because being a fashion major, you know, that's a very niche demographic. We're a small group of people. I mean, it's a big group of people, you know, my lectures have a lot of people, but like I see the same faces a lot. There's one girl in particular who's in a lot of my classes, but the main class that she speaks up in is my like professional development class, which is a class I have with like 40 people who are in my learning community, and we talk about like announcements within our department, field studies, study abroad, our 4-year plans, just basic like homeroom stuff like that, like homeroom in middle school. This girl has to raise her hand every damn time the teacher says something to ask a question. The teacher will literally be like, the study abroad in Italy happens in the fall semester, and you go there to this college and you will learn about this. And this girl will be like, when is the study abroad for Italy? Did you not just hear her say it's in the fall semester? Like, why are you asking these questions? Or she will not give the teacher or the peer mentors who also lead the class a time or the time to talk before she starts like, I have a question, I have a question, I have a question. Please let them finish what they're saying before you are all over the place. Because the teacher will be talking for like 2 minutes and she'll be like, well, what about this? Girl, she was probably gonna get to it if you would have just kept your damn hand down. I'm starting to make friends though. Kinda, not really. I'm starting to talk to people, so it's getting better. But I'm not talking to the people I just talked about all throughout this video, let me tell you. And yeah, I think that about wraps everything up. I hope I myself was not too obnoxious in this video, but I just had to get a couple things off my chest. Let me know if there's any people who annoy you in your college or in your high school or in your junior high or wherever you are at right now in life down in the comments below. But otherwise, I will see you all in the next video. Bye.